Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible match. And here he is in King Ryan Garcia.
This bout is
a lot of trash talk between these two fighters. And there's the bell for round one. He missed with that jab. That punch lands. So that left lands. Boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. Misses with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge his...
He's going to be the first one to get rocked. The counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, every twitch.
He takes that jab. His jab just got blocked. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punchers are the best.
Nice punch. Nice job by him to block that jab. And he misses with the left up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen?
Who's going to be the first one to get buzzed? Sometimes people refer to boxing as a dance, and in these lighter divisions, you've got to have your footwork right or you're going to get blasted out of there.
And remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move them fast as well. It's a hard night work for the referee.
We about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. With a left jab. He just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. From this moment forward, he cannot afford... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. That punch landed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I don't know which fighter is winning. Which fighter is going to get caught first? Misses with that jab. He just missed with that left jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring, there's fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
nice exchanges from both men in this round. Can't land the jab there. He blocks the hook. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fiery fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Hit him with the left jab. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He parries that left jab away. That left shot lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Fantastic punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crust. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They figure out the combination to this sink. He didn't take that jab well at all. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. just misses with that big right hand. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that big shot, and down goes Garcia.
1, 2, 3.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Round 8, and we're off again. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Solid punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. These two are the perfect dance partners. Quick punch scores. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Watch that jab. Oh, those punches add up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
He's going to be the first one to get caught. And that right jab just misses. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Right jab. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. fourth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them nonstop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. Defending them. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? Don't want to trade shots. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And the kid goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, you're your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the...
I don't know, because you keep talking about me, bro. I don't know why you're fucking talking, bitch.
What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way.
El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, fighting out of Dalton Thunder Smith, fighting out of the Steels.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
they'll be fighting under the lights tonight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They score again with the left hand. He parries that left jab away. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And this for that jab. He misses with that jab. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Who's going to be the first one to get clipped? And he fails to score with that left hook. Takes that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. They both want a highlight reel knockout. With a left jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Caught him with that power punch. Let's see as these two fighters start to feel each other out. One will probably rely more on their speed than their power.
Oh my goodness, and that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
He just misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your...
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Through the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Got out of the way that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to...
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? Ooh, that punch hurt him. How did he absorb that hook? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Nice exchange here from both men. Failing to score with that right hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Oh, and he caught him there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Which fighter is winning this bout?
It's too hard to split. Do you listen?
Which fighter is going to get caught first? Big swing and a miss with the hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Hit him with a left jab. He blocks the jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This one could go either way. Every round is so important. Who will be buzzed first? Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Don't believe. Dalton Smith couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He didn't take that jab well at all. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Not much to write home about in that round, huh, Johnny?
You've got to see what's in front of you. Don't pressure them. Let them take it at their own pace.
Go and get back into the fight. It's so important now in the first minute.
Here we go. It's round 7. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Caught him with a heavy punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice punch. Missing with that jab. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
That was super tight.
Who's going to be the first one to get buzzed? He just misses with that big right hand. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good one. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one out. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
It's too hot.
Who's going to be the first one to get clipped? Nice hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
It's hard, you know what? Sometimes when you're building a ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
His jab just got blocked. Figure out the combination to this sink. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just missed with that left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right.
Which fighter's going to get caught first? Missing with that right hook. you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And he lands a big right hand. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who's winning? Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? That jab misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Smith just took a big...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Misses. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. An eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Look up.
On to the 12th. Caught him with a left hook. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,